Joe Oates here with HANKSTERS Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. And today we have another addition to our inventory. This is a very nice 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. As you can see, our Camaro that we have right now, this is a Lemans blue exterior paint. It's got the white stripes you can see here, very nicely done. Now those stripes are done, I believe those are painted on stripes. So again, very nicely done there. No, you can't see any runs or anything in them. Beautiful. Our car has the 350 emblems on the fenders here, and that is what's under the hood, and we'll get to that here a little bit later once we go underneath the hood. As far as our bright work goes, that's all the chrome, that's the bumpers, that would be your wheel lip moldings, all of your trim rings on your wheels. Of course, we've got the lower body molding and the drip rail moldings here. All of that's done in the bright work, and it's all very nice and straight, polished up really nice the whole way around the car. Our car also has a 2-inch steel cowl induction hood. So again, the fitment on that's nice. We're going to see that from the front side too, and see all of your gaps and elevations. Now as far as doors go, you can check out the gaps here all the way around. Elevations are good on this car. All the body lines all line up very nicely on this car. Of course, we've got the mirror up here too. Glass and finish on that mirror is in good shape too. The glass in our actual window here, this is nice too. Again, no chips or cracks in it on neither the side window or the quarter window glass. So again, all of that's nice. Now we are going to open our door up, take a quick look inside. We've got the full black interior, got the bucket seats up front with the headrest, factory dash, factory steering wheel, all factory instrumentation, even factory AM radio and heater controls in this car, along with the automatic center console. All of the interior is in great shape, carpet, everything. It's got the seat belts front and rear also, and all of our weather stripping the whole way around the door itself and up around the channel is all in great shape. Of course, we still retain the GM emblem down here, and we've got our rubber bump stops on our doors also. Door shuts nice and easy, as you can see there. We've got the quarter panel accents or these gills down here. Those are in great shape too. Wheels and tires, you can see we've got rally wheels to keep that stock look. They are 15-inch wheels, and we've got 205/60 15s on the front, 235/60 15s on the rear. We'll come around the back side now. Of course, we always want to take a look at our trunk here. The trunk fits really nice on this car too. All of your gaps the whole way around. Super nice on this car. Rear trunk spoiler, Chevy emblem here on the tail panel. Of course, our chrome rear bumper. If you look down below, you can see we do have the dual tailpipes out the rear of the car also. Glass back here is in great shape too. We're going to open our trunk lid as we always do. Take a look inside. And I just need to find the right key for it. There we go. So as you can see there, the trunk lock itself works. The trunk hinges and the spring that holds the trunk lid up, all functional and all doing what they should be, holding that up real nice. Your weather stripping here the whole way around, you can see is in excellent condition. This channel the whole way around on your trunk too. Again, perfect condition. The seals here come together right in the center. No gaps. This trunk's going to stay nice and dry for you. Of course, we have a super nice trunk mat in here. And again, the floor on this car is immaculate. And you'll see that too from the underside when we get to that. We're going to close the trunk. And we're going to walk our way around the passenger side of the car now. So again, everything's the same on this side now. We're just going to look down the side, make sure the door elevations are good as compared with the quarter panel and fender, and they are. Everything runs right in line very nicely. All of our bright work on this side, just the way it was on the other side. Very nice. Glass again, quarter window and your side glass, all in excellent condition. We're going to open this side up also. That way you get to take a look on this side. And again, you'll notice carpet, seat upholstery, dash, it's all in great condition on this car. The dash, there's no cracks or anything like that in the dash pad. So you're getting a super nice car here. Again, door shuts very nice. We have the mirror on this side as well. the fender mounted antenna, Camaro script emblems on the fender. And again, we come up to the front now where you'll see our 350 emblems on the fender. Now this is just your typical 69 front end here, the front grille. This grille here is in great shape too. Again, it is plastic, but there is no pieces chipped or cracked or anything like that. It's all intact, all one piece. If you look down below, we've got the license plate holder here, and then we also have that front air dam there done in black to go with the whole package with that and the rear spoiler. Now again, this is our steel cowl induction hood here. You can see stripes are done very nicely. The paint on this entire car is really, really nice too. Again, you can see your gaps and your elevations compared with the fenders are really, really good adjustment. Everything just falls right in line on this car. We're going to open up our hood now. We're going to take a look inside here and go over what we have for an engine. So you see the hood latch works good. The hood hinges and springs, they all work good too. Underside of the hood, you can see the hood insulation is all here intact, all tied up the way that it should be. Again, it's a cowl hood, so that's why you see the hole right there for the air cleaner to pop up through. Inside here, our engine compartment, done all in black. Fender, inner fenders, everything like that, all in great shape. Core supports in great shape on this car too. We do have a factory or stock style radiator in the car along with the shroud. And then we'll just go over what we have for an engine in here. This is a non-original motor. It is a 350 cubic inch small block Chevrolet engine. I believe it date codes out around, I think a 79 is what it is. But you can see it's got the chrome air cleaner on it. It's got a set of Chevrolet aluminum valve covers, Edelbrock aluminum intake, and as far as the carburetor, that was a Holley carburetor on there, single feed carb, so it's not going to get you too much fuel on that 350 motor. It's got the upgraded HEI ignition on it, so the HEI distributor. It's got a set of, I believe they were 8mm plug wires on there to help deliver the fire to the engine. We have power brakes on this car. They are disc up front, drums on the rear, and we have power steering on this car, so it's going to brake, stop, steer, perfect for you here. Now again, on this motor here, non-original, it's got cast water pump on it, it's got the valve cover breathers on it, set of long tube headers also going back into our dual exhaust on this car. Of course, you can see here all of our heater lines are all hooked up, so that's all functional there as well. That's pretty much it as far as the engine goes underneath here. Now, this motor is coupled to an automatic transmission. It is a turbo 350 automatic transmission. And then that goes back to a GM 10-bolt rear end. It's the 8.2-inch ring gear, 273 gear in that also. So it's a gear that's going to be a good, just a cruise around gear, you know, drive through town gear. And whenever you get out on the highway, it's not going to, you know, rev you up, you know, anywhere near where redline would be. It's going to be a nice kind of a highway gear for you. Now, of course, gears can be swapped out and get you where you want to be, but again, that makes this car very drivable for anybody that would want to get into a car like this. Now, this is an X44 car, so you do have the X code option on the trim tag here to go by, and again, all your colors and trim and everything like that is all listed on there too. So that's pretty much it. All right, we've got our 1969 Camaro here up on the lift, so we're going to go through the underside here and show you exactly what we're looking at. And if you're looking at it here right now with me, you're going to see this car is beautiful underneath here. These floors are just immaculate on it. They really are. Starting up here at the front with the steering, suspension, and braking components. Suspension is all stock, all factory stock stuff here. So your upper and lower control arms, they're your factory stamped steel components. We do have a sway bar on the front of the car. Sway bar bushings and sway bar end links are all in excellent condition on this car. Steering components, just again factory type steering. It is a power steering car. So again, all your tie rods here, ball joints, the little rubber dust boot covers, all intact, and you can tell everything's been maintained very well on the front end of this car. On the braking side of things, we do have power brakes on this car too, and they are disc brakes. Again, should be just typical stuff that you can go right to your Advanced Auto or any of your auto parts dealers for that matter and buy replacement parts for those, as far as the shoes, the pads, the rotors, all that stuff. As far as drive line on the car, we'll talk about that real quick. We do have, it's a non-original motor. It is a 350 cubic inch small block Chevrolet engine. They have that coupled up to a turbo 350 automatic transmission. Of course, our transmission cross member here is in excellent condition, nice and straight. Paint looks great on this thing. The actual mount for it here is in great condition too. Transmission itself and the engine, the oil pan and everything, all bone dry underneath here, so I don't see any signs of any leaks. Of course, our drive shaft here, they've got it nicely painted up to match the rest of the underside of the car, and it is balanced too, so that's going to eliminate a lot of your vibration if you would have any in your drive line. Rear end, this is a GM 10-bolt rear. It's a 273 gear. It's on Monoleaf rear springs on the car, and the shocks on this thing look to be almost new, if not brand new on the car. Everything's in great looking condition. Emergency brake all hooked up underneath here. You can see the rear cables, the intermediate cables, all of the correct mounts, the J-hook in the frame, and again, all your cables, connectors, all run very nicely underneath this car. Fuel line and brake lines on this car too. The brake lines are run right along the bottom here on the driver's side. Those look to be in great shape. They've got that spiral wrapping around them to help prevent against any kind of any hard bends in the line to prevent kinking. Fuel line here, you can see the same thing run along the passenger side all the way back to the fuel tank in excellent shape. Everything, it looks spotless underneath here. Fuel tank, you can see it, that looks brand new too for a fuel tank. So again, all of your straps and mounting hardware are in excellent condition on this car too. Of course, you can see the floors. We don't even need to go anywhere with that. These things are beautiful. There's no patching, no holes, no nothing. These things are painted up super, super nice underneath here. Frame rails, same thing. They're painted up nice to match everything. Good and square, nice and straight. Body mount bushings are all in excellent shape too. Pinch welds and rockers on the car are in great condition as well. The only other thing to go over is our exhaust system. It starts right here with our long tube headers coming down from our engine. We've got the exhaust all the way back, looks to be about a 2.5 inch exhaust, and we've got the labels on them, so that's how I can tell that. They come back here, all the bends are super nice tailpipes up over top of the rear end housing. Of course, we do have just the single transverse muffler, so it's a dual in and dual out, and we do have the tailpipes exiting out the rear of the car. Wheels and tires, they've elected to stay with the factory style steel rally wheels, 15-inch wheels, BF Goodrich radial TA rubber on them. Rubber is all in excellent condition on this car. So again, super nice vehicle from top to bottom.